mastered it twice. I've not hit myself in the face with the mic. As some of you will know, I'm Irish. The rest of you will figure that out, but it would be racist of you to assume I'm going to be fucking hilarious here tonight. Have we any couples in the house? Jesus Christ, lads, she's sitting right there. A bit more fucking enthusiasm. Have we any couples in the house? That's better. You'd have got less time for manslaughter, lads, just so you know. You'd have got a free TV, which is fucked up because some people are in there for not having a telly licence. Free gym. And, of course, for the lads, soap on a rope, so you'd have been fine. Ladies, I'm all about equal opportunities. You can commit manslaughter as well, so it may be a difficult ride home for the rest of the lads in the room. So just carry on with that. Yeah, I'm not looking to find myself in any type of 5 to 7 year stretch at the moment. I'm currently navigating my way through the fucking minefield that is online dating. So yeah, you know, people know this, like, so it's grand. So basically the way I look at Tinder and all that online dating crack is it's like a toilet. But more specifically, it's like the toilet from Trainspotting. Anybody know the toilet from Trainspotting? The worst toilets in Scotland. Yeah, that's where I'm at the moment, and the reason I look at it like that is because he shit out his little bag of white heroin from his arse, forgetting that he put it in there. You know, Colin, you've done it before. And the way I look at it is that toilet is essentially like Tinder. So he's getting in the toilet, and I'm opening Tinder. I'm swiping left. I'm swiping right. I'm having no fucking joy at all here. Then I swipe right when I meant to fucking swipe left. I've met you before, you're a catfish. I'm not doing that again. Fuck that. And then all of a sudden I decide, instead of looking at pictures, I'm going to read a bio. Because, you know, that's important too. Come across this woman, she's lovely looking, brunette. I'm not giving you my Tinder profile, so I won't go too far, but she has into hiking, which is great. She's into all sorts, which is even better. But then at the bottom, she says, I have 2 kids. Now, I'm okay with that. I'm 42. It's hard to meet a woman with no kids at 42. But then in the last line, she's like, I have another one cooking in the oven. I'm keeping my options open. Fucking hard left, driving off a cliff. I'm not having that at all. But in 5 months, if I'm still stuck, I might give her a shout. So basically, at the end of it then, I'm kind of still swiping left and swiping right. And then I do find that little white bag of possibilities at the end of the fucking toilet. And I get out of the toilet and I'm like, it's a fucking match. It's a match. Excellent. She looks nice. She's sound. She can take the piss. She can have the crack. But most of all, lads, she buys a mean steak dinner according to her bio. So that's okay. I'm down with that. So we end up chatting for a while. She's standing there, she's just texting away, and then one day she texts me and goes, do you want to go on a meal kind of date instead of getting pissed up all the time? And I'm like, oh, well, she mentioned she has buys a mean steak dinner. Let's go for a fucking steak dinner. So that things go well. She brings me out to Miller and Carter, so her bio lied. So we're sitting there anyway, we down a bottle of wine between the two of us, then we have a few beers. And because I'm 42, I broke the seal early, so I have to go to the fucking toilet again. So the problem with that is when I come back, this girl has gone rogue and she's bought Sambuca for the table. Now, look, I like Sambuca. I drink a bottle of Sambuca over 1 shot of tequila. But this girl went and didn't just buy one, she bought that tray, you know, where it helps you bring 6 fucking shots to a table. And she put it right in front of me, and I'm like, this girl has got great expectations here, like. But we ended up having the Sambuca. It was great. I was looking at her, she was looking at me. I'm thinking this is going places. I'm either going back to hers, or I'm going into the toilet to get sick. Thankfully I didn't get sick, and we ended up going for a few more drinks in a bar, which was good. It's nice. Chat's going, talking about gigs, travel. Barely remember any of it. Like, I could have fucking told her I went to the moon, but it probably didn't happen. Like, but so we end up leaving the pub. Now the problem with that is I've drank a lot of Sambuca since the first arsenal of Sambuca that she brought out. And I can't really remember anything. Now, to be fair, I don't know whether it's a superpower or it's just a good way of getting out of, you did this last night and I can't fucking remember anyway. But we do end up walking the, I don't know whether it was a fucking long distance or a short distance to her house. But we eventually get there anyway. And we're standing at the gate anyway and we're chatting away and she leans in and she gives me a bit of a peck on the cheek and I'm like, oh, fucking alright this. And then we're chatting away and she just takes out her keys and she starts shaking them and I'm kind of like, has this woman lost a fucking cat? So she goes to me, she goes, would you like to come in for a coffee? And I look at her and I go, I don't drink coffee. And she goes, would you like to come in? And I said, well, I looked at her and I don't know why I fucking said it. And I looked her straight in the eye and I leaned in and with my Sambuca-filled, drunken Irish eyes, I said, Jesus, not tonight, love. The Sambuca's already fucked me, and I may try coming in a soft one. So, honesty sometimes isn't always the best policy. So, depending on the situation you're in, try and use it in a good manner, But to be fair to her, she did actually want to go on a couple of more dates. We did see each other for a little while. It was going well. Then it just went pear-shaped. And I did ask her, I was like, so just, why the fuck, why did it end? And she was like, well, I only started going out with you for a while to see how drunk enough you'd have to get before you actually tried thumbing in a soft one. And I was like, oh, fucking hell, that's not great. But to be fair, they do say honesty is the best policy. Like I said, you do have to pick your moments. But maybe I'm still single because I'm a 42-year-old man standing here wearing a fucking Superman t-shirt. But look, you've been great. Thank you very much.